Now we're going to talk about Virtual Pocket. Virtual Pocket is one of the big reasons I'm excited about the Nintendo 3DS. Now, I mean, 250 bucks, 230 bucks, that's not going to be that bad compared to what you can do. I mean, we're going to get enhanced versions of NES and Sega Genesis games and Super NES games with added depth and such. It's going to be quite interesting. It's backwards compatible with all the existing DSi and Nintendo DS game cards, as well as DSiWare. All of that works with it. And with the Virtual Pocket, we're gonna get different types of versions of stuff. We're gonna get stuff back. We're gonna get Super Mario Land. We're gonna get Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening DX. However, I'm gonna talk a little bit about that. I'm gonna throw a little bit of water onto this fire and mention that, of course, we're going to have to accept the fact that not everything that came out for the Game Boy and Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance will make it to the to the Nintendo 3DS Virtual Pocket. Like, that's just kind of the way it is, because right now, and it's been this way for a while, the handheld market, it's a nightmare of licensing. There are crazy stuff for that. There's stuff changes hands, things happen, licenses expire, etc., etc. There's a huge amount of overlap. For example, a good example. Let me go ahead and move Shy Guy over here. Super Mario Bros. Deluxe. Let's look at Super Mario Bros. Deluxe. Now, Super Mario Bros. Deluxe, released in the United States for the Game Boy Color, includes a specialized port of the NES Super Mario Bros. And the NES Super Mario Bros. 2, or rather, Lost Levels in the United States. These are on the Game Boy Advance, and this one's on Game Boy Color, and most likely none of these will show up on the Virtual Pocket. Why? Because we're getting a 3D version of the original Super Mario Bros. We're getting a 3D version of this, and most likely this one as well. We're getting an the NES version. So these are just kind of overlapped. So we might not see them on Virtual Pocket, but we will see them on 3D Virtual Console. Titles like Wario Land, oh yeah, we'll probably get these. Titles like Legend of Zelda: Oracle of Seasons or Oracle of Ages, oh heck yes, we're gonna get those. Now, the black and white version of Legend of Zelda DX, of Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening, probably not, because we're getting the DX version. It looks like we're going to get the optimum version of something, like the optimum version of a title. So with Link's Awakening, we'll be getting the color version. With Alleyway or some of those, which had color versions in Japan, we'll probably get those. So we'll probably get the Game Boy Color version of Balloon Kid. We'll probably get the Super Game Boy version of titles like Kirby's Dream Land 2. Now, what they'll do is they'll just have the system up there with its Super Game Boy colors and the border included. So we'll probably get those, which would be wonderful, because games like Donkey Kong 1994 were amazingly great showcases for Super Game Boy. It will be nice to see those. Some of these titles I'm looking forward to seeing again: Wario Land, Super Mario Land 3. Titles we probably won't see: Original Tetris, unless they can work that out with the people who own the Tetris license. We also probably will not see Pokemon Yellow or Blue or Red or Silver or Gold or Crystal or Leaf Green or Fire Red or Ruby or Sapphire or Emerald. Or, yeah, you get kind of the idea. We probably won't see those because all those Pokemon are available in the DS games. But we will probably see games like, say, Pokemon Pinball, but it won't have the Rumble feature. The Nintendo 3DS does not feature Rumble. It also does not feature an infrared port of its own, so probably not weird, obscure stuff like, say, Robopon. And it doesn't include a light sensor, so we probably won't get Boktai, unless they come up with a way of simulating the sun for it. But that doesn't, and we probably will not get versions of, like, say, Donkey Kong Country for the Game Boy Advance or Donkey Kong Country for the Game Boy Color. We'll probably just get the Super Nintendo Donkey Kong Country. We will probably get Kirby's Tilt and Tumble because there is a tilt sensor, a motion sensor inside the Nintendo 3DS, and it's time. It is time to bring this one back. Think about Nintendo. It's time. Then we'll get titles like, say, WarioWare Twisted, or the original WarioWare, titles like Fire Emblem, and Fire Emblem 2, and Advance Wars, and Advance Wars 2. Titles like Golden Sun, which is in here somewhere, or Metroid Fusion. It's going to be great. I can't wait to see what they do with this. I don't expect titles like Magi Nation to make it in because they're a little obscure, or cannon fodder, but who knows, maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. Titles I'd love to see in: Castlevania, Circle of the Moon. That is a great game. I don't expect to see, say, Final Fantasy IV Advance on Virtual Pocket. I don't expect to see it there because there's already a 4D for the DS. I don't expect to see Final Fantasy Legends 2 and 3 on there because of the special ports for them that they're doing for the DS. I don't expect to see Mega Man 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4 because of Mega Man 0 Collection. I don't expect to see quite a few different titles, like, say, Alone in the Dark, or more obscure titles. But we are going to get a lot of support from Nintendo, and with games like Metroid 2, or Mole Mania, or let's see what's in here. Yeah, Mole Mania, Balloon Kid. Got 2 copies of that one actually. Kirby's Dream Land, Dreamland 1, 2, Kirby's Pinball Land, Donkey Kong 1994, Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening, Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons, Mario Pinball, Kirby's Block Ball. We're expecting to see a lot of Nintendo titles on Virtual Pocket, and that'll be fine. I mean, with titles like F-Zero or Mario Kart Super Circuit, bring it. Hopefully other companies, actually I think they will, because the big ones will be Konami and Capcom. Konami and Capcom can't resist this. Capcom, make it happen. This is Shantae for the Game Boy Color. Everybody go out and buy the DSiWare game, which, by the way, you can transfer from your DSi to your 3DS when you get a 3DS. Games like, say, Tokitori, or Metal Gear Ghost Babel. That's Metal Gear Solid Ghost Babel. I can't wait to see those on there. Well, let's hope and pray that this happens, because most of this will happen. We will see a lot of Nintendo titles. We'll get Wario Land 2. We'll get Super Mario Land 2 6 golden coins. We'll get those. And that's not even getting into where they expand in the future. We'll probably get Game Gear games, some of them, or Neo Geo Pocket Color games like, say, Match of the Millennium or Sonic Pocket Adventure. We'll probably get Lynx games. We'll probably get, no, I don't really think we'll get Game.com games, but yeah, whatever. But yeah, the future looks bright for that system. And $250 or $230 isn't really that expensive when you compare it to, like, what you're getting for the money and what you can potentially get for it. I mean, the future is pretty bright. Don't get carried away. I mean, we're not going to be able to take all this stuff and cram it in there, but don't despair because, well, we're going to get some of these. Some of these companies, like, say, Sega or THQ and such, like Sega, do you think they'll let Virtual Pocket go away without, like, putting Sonic Advance 1, 2, and 3 on it? Probably not. No, they'll probably put those on there. It'll be great. Certain titles, I mean, I don't expect to see Great Greed on there, but oh, that would be wonderful if it does end up there. Or Motocross Maniacs, or Bubble Bobble Part 2. There are some titles like DuckTales will probably never be on there, but oh yes. We'll have to see. We'll have to take a wait and see approach to this. I mean, obviously, we'll have to wait and see.